Are you a star? Hey, pig, pig. Hey, pig, pig. So the pigs are doing fine. Looking good. Gaining weight, gaining size. Still, I have to go in here like later on after I get some things settled. I'll come back here and get I'll get the wood chips off of the fence there. Otherwise, I can open the gate now, and they don't approach the gate. They stay with 6 inches back from the fencing when the gate is open. So that's a good sign. We are going with the Premier One net fencing. It's for wild hogs, so a lot of energy can be shot through it for these guys. And we are coming up with a whole new system other than this Country Way solar panel. I just don't think it's hot enough. It's only 1 joule. It should be at least 2 joules. And I don't know how much our Premier One is. I'll have to look at that. But even though this is hitting most of the time at like 8, 9, when it's not interrupted like this. This brings it down to like 5. And I think for pigs you need it about 8 or 9. And so we're going to go. They are doing fantastic on the feed. In fact, we are giving them the recommended amount, and they're getting a little fat. So because I ferment their feed, I think that we're going to have to pull back a little bit on the food. We don't want them fat. We want them happy and healthy, and because we want to be healthy and happy. So they're doing fantastic though. They a surefire way, if you're feeding them too much. Now I give them a little extra time because I ferment it, and I put the water in there with them so they get that extra fermented water. Because I don't like to waste water in any form because we don't have enough of it here on the homestead. So they are getting that extra water, and down below they have their feed. And so if they're not done this by an hour from now and all their food's gone, I'm feeding them too much food. Now, if you are not fermenting their feed and they're not done in half an hour of what you're giving them, you're giving them too much food. Now, if they get done sooner or within 10 minutes, then you're giving them not enough food. So that's kind of a good gauge to follow by. We are giving these guys a pound each of food. So they get 3 pounds in the morning and 3 pounds at night. I think that's a little much because they are getting awful round real quick. We want to see some kind of a figure on them. So we're going to cut back just a little bit, not a lot, and see if we can make a difference. But I'm 3 days behind on their food each time I do that because I ferment for 3 days. So we have 3 days of food prepared ahead of time, fermenting. And so the food that I prepared last night has just a tad bit less in it. I think it's got 2 3/4 pounds, like a quarter shy of 3 pounds of their food. That is going to be given to them. She's the friendliest, and so she's always coming and saying hi, the one with the white shoulder. And the red one is kind of the diva, so I call her Reba. They're just doing fantastic. I can handle them when they're eating. So when they're not eating, they're still kind of skittish. But they don't run into the fence skittish from me. So that's good. So I think they trust me pretty good now. And I think the more weight that they gain and the more wisdom that they gain with age, they'll calm down a little bit more. So that's what I've noticed with pigs anyways. They're very skittish when they're young, and I think they are because, you know, that's just to stay away from predators and dealing with that behavior. So we're going to get back to work and feed these chickens that are calling me. And we ferment their food too. And we save about 30% fermenting their food. If you want to know my secrets to growing big onions, I'll show you a picture above, is this stuff right here. This is the magic water. The ducks come in and filter their food in this. The chickens get water from here and sometimes there. And then I have this that runs off the roof and we get water into here. It's full of mosquitoes right now, it looks like. But I'm going to collect this water and that water today in that bucket right there. And we are going to run that out to our collection tote that's over in that area. Not the ones that are down there, but you'll see it around the corner. And that is what I feed my onions, my garlic, and then I water it down for other crops. Broccoli, of course, and all the things that love compost. I will throw, also I throw in banana peels, and I throw in weeds in my compost tea. But that's about it. When I need phosphorus for my garden, I use bone meal. So that is what I am using for my chickens. And it has been fantastic. Right, Andy? Yep. You believe so? Andy's going to become dinner for the pigs, I think, unfortunately. And so is that big rooster right there. Not the white one, the naked neck. So, yeah. Now, I just poured this bucket in this tote right here. You can see I have about that much. It's kind of leaning forward. I have this tote full because we plan to use it on our fields as well. I started another tote, and my brother-in-law loves the results with my onion and garlic that he saw. He was kind of poo-pooing the whole compost tea for the fields until he saw that, and so now we're going to add this tote or that tote, one of the two, to this lineup, and we're just going to keep on filling up the totes. This I used to use when it was just duck water mostly. I used to use this on the tote, but now that I've added mullein and banana peels, organic banana peels, because I don't like the spray on them, and stuff like, and weeds. It's kind of gotten a thickness. You can kind of see it on the bottom. That's why there's a stir stick up there. I stir it up before I use it, and then I have to use the big spout now to put it in the bucket, which it comes out rather quickly and can be kind of fun. And so we have this one now. We're starting to fill up, and we'll fill up a third as soon as we can get done. He was like, fill them all up, but we want to keep one of these for rain catchment. We want to use 2 of them for rain catchment up off the chicken house. Those guys need to go back in. Get back in there. Get back in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. You know, you stay in there. You stay in there. They want the greens, so they come out to... Oh, and I always... Sorry, rabbit trail. I always fill up my buckets with water right away, right after I use them to for the next batch of food that I'm going to put in there. So now I'm going to start getting. I'm going to go get my bucket and start filling up. Hey, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. Hi, baby. Start filling up my compost tea. I'm going to start filling it up from the duck pond, and I just stick it in the duck pond. And yes, it's a workout. But again, other than my workout, it's free to me and the workout's good for me. So there you go. And I wouldn't worry about any algae you guys see in here. That's just good for it all anyways. Okay. Hey, Elroy. What you doing, buddy? What you doing, Elroy? They're like, you got some more carrots out of the garden for us? My dogs love carrots. Okay, and they love the smell of our compost tea. Yeah, don't you, Bubba? Don't you, Bubba? You love the smell. It's okay, Fred. It's okay. I know. So, if you're like me, you're always forgetting your egg basket. All right, Polly, get back to work, girlfriend. Go eat your food. She crouches down because she needs a mate. And she thinks that I can do it for her, but no. Nope. Nope.